Stream number 2. I guess I'm doing dailies. Don't quote me on that. That's skewy. That feels like I never committed to doing it. And then I was like, well, I'm going to review a movie a day. And then it's like, well, I got to edit right after I do the review. So I might as well stream while I do that editing. And then might as well turn these streams into YouTube videos. You know, like, here we are. So fucking maybe I'm streaming every day. I guess we're going to find out. No promises. Maybe I don't stream tomorrow. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. And what if I don't? What if I don't? These videos truly are for posterity more than anything. I think it's cool to have a bunch of content that, like, my future kids could look back and watch and be like, oh, that's what my dad was like at 33. Hi, kids. You know, I love you. I've loved you from this point. I've already laughed and cried and thought about you and fawned over you from here. If that's all we get, that's all we get. If people watch it, like, these are the journals, I guess. These are the journals, because I'm not doing a lot of cutting on these unless there's a bunch of dead air. I'm putting the audio from the edit in so you can, you know, just kind of listen along as I talk my way through each of these videos. That's the intro. Oh, Finding Neverland is what we're cutting today. So the topic of today's topic, let me put that in chat. Today's topic, Lemony Snicket, Jim Carrey, and we'll say Meryl Streep. That's it. That's today's topic. Anybody that jumps in the stream, that's what I'm gonna try to chat about, because that's the movie we did yesterday. If you already watched one of these, assumably, because I'm putting these out in order. Actually, I just put that episode out. That stream, yesterday's stream, because it takes all night to upload the long ass fucking stream. I'm not converting them out of 4K. I know I'm doing a lot of extra work by doing that, but who gives a fuck? It's the slow upload speed on the Wi-Fi card. Once I'm on a LAN again, it'll be a non-problem. Again, this is very how the sausage is made kind of shit. This is very how the sausage is made. Which I love. And I don't see stuff like this. Like, I see people do stuff like this and make, like, short... Like, I might clip stuff out of this if anything really funny happens. I'll definitely clip out of, like, my gaming streams. That's kind of the goal on those. But these are just to hang out after I post the review. So that review's gone up. Also, 6,000 plus views on our first one across apps. What? TikTok's doing the lion's share of the work, but it's almost to 500 views on Instagram Reels. I'm kind of shocked by that. YouTube is going to be the slowest one, and I understand that. That's just the way it goes. But I'm stoked to see it taking off on TikTok the way that it is. So definitely follow over there. I'm posting both versions. TikTok lets you do long videos, so I'm doing the full review goes to YouTube and TikTok. Vertical and portrait modes, because why not? And then the short one, let AMD software, no thanks. And then the short one I put on everything, so YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and it's the short one that's doing well on Instagram. It's the long one that's doing well on TikTok. Content's a funny fucking game. It is a funny game. Play funny games, win funny prizes. Wait a second. I'm exactly who I want to be. Sometimes you're just in a bear tooth. They're so good. I just love them. Okay, so that was yesterday's edit. Posted through, not even worry about none of that. Oh, this is for me to clip out for Lisa's streams. That's going to be tonight. Control new. We're going to do a 4K, and this is Finding Neverland. YT version, and then I'm gonna do... No, I meant to name this. Sequence 5. I'm actually losing my voice. Okay, this was supposed to be Finding Neverland. TikTok. There we go. Don't let me get ahead of myself this time. Come on, Seth. And this is Finding Neverland short. I think I need some. I think I need some. Sunshine. Calling my name in before I implode. Let's start selling our souls. Let's start selling our souls. All right. And then I need the content now. Should be in project folder. No, that's where I'm exporting to. New folder. We need a posted. Run back up to the stream saves. Let's go. Story unfold. Calling my name in before I implode. Let's start selling our souls. Oh. Is it 110? Nope. 111. I'm gonna go 120. No, 111. The end is coming. The end is coming. Ugh. These breakdowns just hit too hard. I'm goofy. I'm watching myself over there, and I'm just goofy. All right. Time to pause the music. Yeah, Sunshine just slaps, man. This whole album might be my favorite Beartooth album, except for their first. Because, as I said at the beginning, this album has one of the worst mosh calls ever. Hands down. Hit him with the riff! That's some dookie diarrhea right there. However, the mosh call to I Have a Problem. I don't know about you, but I'm admitting now that I have a problem. Oh. I don't know what it is that hit him with the riff is too wordy, and then a long one is not too wordy for me. It's like it because it just flows out like a machine gun. The other one is just it's like 6 syllables too wordy. Because I want a mosh call to either be like arf arf, you know, like I want something short. I want a short one or a long one. I don't know about you, but I'm admitting now. I think it's just because it's like a cappella screaming. Because the I have a problem, that's really the mosh call, I feel. Beartooth slaps. No notes. Except for that ones. I don't mean to hop on it. I truly don't. Alright, here's what I need. Oh, yeah. That's a flash drive that I just put in my mouth. We're agreeing that that's a flash drive. It looks like a flash drive. Oh, I forgot to mention they made a musical of. Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna do this as its own clip. Maybe. The funniest thing about Finding Neverland is that it spawned its own musical, which is a musical about a movie about a musical. It's too deep. It's too many layers. I'm not a fan of that idea. Like, I think you've done too much. I think you've really fucked around and not found out. Wow, there are so many trailers. Not scared for a minute. Let's start selling our souls. Oh, oh, oh. It's basically just Sam Kinnaman. Okay, I don't want the clips. I want an official trailer. The inspiration for Peter Pan. Yeah, Epic Movie Guy voice is based on the voice that was from, like, this era. And I think Epic Movie Guy does it better than the actual guy of this era did. I don't think this guy's not legible. Audible? It's too low. Like, and I get why, because of where it sits in the mix. This is actually an audio engineering problem where your movie's gonna have tons of upper hertz ranges, and so most people are gonna be watching on like their TV or their phone or something like that, and you would want the lows of like the rumbles and explosions. None of that's gonna cut through because the speakers on your phone can't do it. The voice is gonna be cutting through at that, like, 6 to 10K range. And if somebody with a really deep voice can push even lower down into that, so that's going to sit in a different place in the mix. And so I understand why. But I think Epic Movie Guy intonates and... what's the word I'm looking for? Not accentuates. Articulates. He articulates so much differently. He's got some sing-songiness to his voice, whereas the other guy was just like, this is the most epic thing possible. Finding Neverland. Why? Like, why are we like, Finding Neverland? Is that necessary? Let's start selling our souls. All right. I think I'm going to do my cutting, and then I'm going to put the trailer in. That fucked with me last time. Cutting out that millennial pause. Very first thing I do. Look at that. Look at that big open... Oh, you guys can't see this on the stream. Sorry. Sorry. Anyways, my mouth is open wide in the shot for some reason. I did multiple takes in this one, so I have to do the bad take scrub first. And I see the good take right here. Cut. We're dropping straight in. Like, I want no breathing room. I want, as soon as you swipe up on this video, oh, you want to know if they're down bad? That's what I'm saying. I do and ah like a motherfucker. I'm a conversationalist. I'm a talker. Yeah, I might have more than one intro to try on this. Okay, so that whole section, I'm just talking about Dustin Hoffman and Hook. So I'm going to lift that up to be potentially excised entirely. And then move on. Cut. Delete. Oh, I love pulling out chunks like that. It's like, oh, it's like pulling a tumor out, you know? Because I knew in the moment when I flubbed the line, I leaned into the camera so I had a good visual cutting point, and then flubbed the lines twice after that and got to cut all of that, like one long swath out. Oh, beautiful. Editing before I'm even editing. And then any cutaway gags that I set up, I'm pulling those to line 2. Including the cold open. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'm just gonna be a little jump cut bitch. I think that's the goal. I'm not even mad. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I need to stop saying, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Did I say it twice? Sometimes, I don't know if you caught what I did there. I cut right on the like, beautifully. Just yanked it right out of there. Hello. You're so spooky. I'm dead. Much like you, because you're a ghost. You know what this is?
Glasses? Contacts.
I just moved to the desert.
I got a little bit of nail in here.
You do.
There we go. Yeah. That's right. No, that's right. Now I remember. Boop, boop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. I've never in my life had prescription sunglasses.
Oh, for real?
For real.
My dad always had prescription sunglasses.
Usually
He hates being perceived as well.
Yeah, I would just go blind. I would have the like regular sunglasses and be like, oh, I guess I'm just not going to be able to see.
No. Ooh, those are nice.
I don't even need it. Wow.
Can you see so well?
I can read shit on the screen.
That's crazy.
That's so cool. All right, I have to wait for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the Matrix. Oh, these are cool. These look so good.
Yeah. Duh. What do you mean?
I wasn't sure. They were little cat eye on the website, but it was... I paid $20.
Oh, shit. What?
Yeah. For prescription sunglasses.
That's insane, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I paid $10 for the frame, and then I got a discount code to take it from like 30 to 20 on the prescription. It's so weird to be able... I can look outside and like see the mountains and shit. I feel like Logan Paul when he put on this color behind his glasses. Right, I'll be able to just drive and see with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'll get to use these down on Venice Beach too.
Yup.
I'm so
In
excited.
there, see the sun.
I should not edit the rest of the stream in sunglasses, but I might. And then I have a little baggie to put the other pair of glasses in as I swap them. This is why I'm a backpack guy, because I can throw these in my fucking backpack.
This is why I'm a backpack guy. So valid.
This is why.
Oh my god, please. That's 2 days in a row now of like an extra 30 minutes. We love to see it.
Hell yeah.
And an extra hour of work. I mean, half of my... I also got this.
Yeah, I definitely would have gone joints first. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, these are beautifully painted candles, though. Also, Drew wants to do the cutest thing ever. He wants us to go and make Build-A-Bears of each other's, like, sort of like, we have, like, we always say that it's not a golden retriever boyfriend, black cat girlfriend dynamic because I'm, let's be honest, not mysterious enough to be a black cat. Also, I'm not mean enough to be a black cat girlfriend in my personal opinion. I don't have just that, like, deadpan shit down. I'm more of a raccoon. So we said it's like golden retriever boyfriend, raccoon girlfriend.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
make Build-A-Bears of a golden retriever and a raccoon. And we're
That's
gonna build
adorable.
beds and stuff, so we have them to sleep when I'm gone. He was like, I really want to do this for a day before you go. I was like, we're gonna do it.
That's
It's
adorable.
so cute. And there's a Build-A-Bear, I'm pretty sure, like,
There's gotta be.
somewhere around here.
There's
I think
everything
there's
in
one
LA.
in, like, the mall.
There's everything in LA.
Well, actually, there's no Walmart.
No Walmarts in LA?
There is no Walmart in the heart of LA. No. You have to drive, like,
Whoa.
20 miles out, I think,
Damn.
to get to a Walmart. Yeah, just so that you can get a little look. These are the closest Walmarts.
Damn.
You either have to
It
get
looks like a
down-
nuke went off in the middle of LA and all the Walmarts got pushed to the outside.
Yeah, you have to go to, like, Hawthorne or, like, Gardena. Like, you basically have to, like, go down to, like, Long Beach area, basically, in order to get to or go up to Burbank. I have got to take you to Guildhall.
We've gone.
I have to take you to Guildhall. I also just haven't been there in a while.
Oh, bet. Yeah, no, we should go to Guildhall.
We need to
But yeah.
go.
Yeah, I would love to go to
For
Guildhall.
sure.
That sounds fun.
Been a while since I see my homies.
Been a long time since I rock and roll.
Let me see what their fucking schedules look like. We're not gonna be able to go to this one until like next week.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Cause
That's actually better for me. I'll have more money next week.
so true. Yeah, cause this week I've got that tattoo appointment. Like my silly girl money has to go to that.
True.
And then we have vending. I think I'm supposed to be doing something Sunday. Oh my god! Guess what I got?
What did you got?
I got a call to schedule our LAHD investigator.
Oh, good.
May 1st, 2 p.m. to Thursday, and I will be here.
Nice.
I made sure. I was like, let me check because there will never be a point again from now until we leave that I will be letting anybody pull any bullshit on my roommates.
Truly.
I am the person I'm the guy with all the info, and I'm gonna be the guy with all the info. I was all chopping it up with Jason. He also gave me the number for putting in rental investigation and harassment and discrimination.
Hell yeah.
Because he actually read my profile, the complaint that I did, fully, including my giant paragraph. And first thing, without me even saying anything, I didn't have to ask. It wasn't like oh, do you have any more questions? And I asked about that. Like he was like, and by the way, I have a number for harassment, this and that. And I was like, Jason.
All right, Jason.
I was like, Jason, I don't think you understand. I have been putting in written requests for things for months now, and you are the first person that I have written commentary for that you read it beforehand. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And he's
right.
like, oh my god, I'm so... He was like,
truly.
He's like, what?
Ally.
We love Jason. And he, like, the number that I got called from is like the direct line, so I don't have to deal with a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
He even gave me like 4 the actual. He just told me what the connecting shit is. It's down here in glitter.
In glitter. Nice.
Yeah, press 1 for English and 7 for rental investigator. Just, he was like, don't even bother listening. It's 1 and 7. I literally was like, I hope everyone is nice to you for the rest of the day and that you get your favorite snack. You deserve it. You deserve it.
True.
You deserve it.
True.
Because I'm so prompt. He technically called yesterday, but that was that number when I was like, I don't know who this is. I'm not answering it. And there wasn't a voicemail left, so I was like, well, turned out it was Jason. Because the voicemail that I got today, when I ignored it, was, hi, I'm trying to schedule this thing. I am allowed to call 2 more times, so please get back to me. And I was like, oh, fuck, yeah, let me call this dude.
Fair, yeah. Making some headway.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Proud
yeah.
of you for standing your ground.
Thank you. It's because we're right.
Yeah.
It's because we're right. Like, I don't feel any sort of like, oh, so am I in the wrong here? I'm not. And I know I'm not.
Mm.
And in fact, I know I'm fully within my right to request these things.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And when it comes to this house, it's my house. Again, I've been here. If I was here until June, it would be 5 years in June, officially, that I've lived in this house. I know all the information. I know how it went for my predecessors. I hear the stories all the time about how this place got bought, and right after that, the first group of them, technically they were in the middle house even. I know that detail, that they got the middle house first and then spilled out into the front and the back house, and then kept the back, front, and middle house for like 8 years or something like that before I got here.
Damn.
Yeah. So, that's how I know that all these fucking appliances
Are
are
ancient.
10 plus years old.
Yeah.
Because I know there has not been a handoff in over a decade.
Right. Dude, when I looked up the microwave, I was like, dog, this thing could be ancient.
It is.
Like, they've been making that specific one for years.
Yep. And I can tell you, we've never gotten a new one.
And I was like, the handles don't just fall off. They do on old fucking appliances.
They do when the house is, and that's the thing. He's heard me say, I have said it multiple times. I've said it not only multiple times through phone call, but also I'm pretty sure there's an email that I state that the house is over a decade old and the appliances have not been replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, and I said, like, he can't sit here and be like, what, you want to know why they don't know that? Is because when they got handed over the place, they didn't do a walkthrough in here. They posted a note on our door saying they were taking over.
Yeah.
And then I got sent an email from High Point. At no point in time did they actually come in here and look through the house. They didn't ask any clarifying questions. So most likely High Point just said bullshit.
Yeah.
And they took over without looking into it. And that's what happens when you decide you're going to own a building and then not look into it at all. Because if you did look into it, you would know the same fucking people basically have been in this house, and nothing's ever been replaced.
You would know.
You've
You know
literally
what I mean?
never had to deal. You've never they've never had to pay for the replacement of anything.
Yeah.
Like,
This is low cost. This is low
getting
stakes.
a microwave handle. Like,
Right.
Are you fucking serious?
Because, like, there's stuff I could report this house for within its construction. There's no fans in the bathrooms to pull wet air out.
You know what?
That's how you get
I
mold.
want you to know that's great, and I want you with me on Thursday, 4 p.m., May 1st. Go ahead and spit that shit out as well. In fact, later on, I'm just gonna have you state every single thing that you've noticed that fundamentally is a code violation, because I just put our maintenance shit. I'm gonna ask the investigator if I need to put in another one. I'll put in another one.
Right.
I'm happy to do it. You know, they don't change, actually, our air filters. We do. We pay for it, and we install it ourselves, because Bryant did it.
Damn.
Yeah. Because it was so horrible, there was no airflow through here, and we couldn't figure out why, and then we finally went into the vent above in the hallway,
Yep.
and it was black.
Yeah.
It was thick.
Well, and I wonder if there's like shared AC for these houses too. If there's like a main unit that probably hasn't had its filter changed.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
if they're not servicing.
Also, this air conditioner they did not provide. Found out you can request that, because Middle House, they provided 2 air conditioning units to Middle House.
Yeah.
Because Middle House threatened them, because they were like, he's a veteran. Fuck with us.
Right. Fair.
We may not be veterans, but I'm petty as hell.
Listen, I'm a veteran at being poor.
Yeah, I am.
I know what I can demand and what I can't.
And finding out that there's even more shit. I'm gonna text the group chat.
Cut.
Claims are actually so terrifying. I hate that. Actually, I hate everything about that.
Do I what?
Clams. Clams are actually kind of really gross. I don't like them. I don't like the way they move. I don't like anything about it. What do you mean there's a whole organism inside of here?
It's rock meat.
Yeah, it's rock meat that moves, and I don't like that. No, all of these gifts are actually terrifying. I was trying to find a clam because I'm happy as a clam, but I don't know that I'm happy as a clam. And I also don't know that I will be using clams in any reference from now on. I just, like, the gifts are really gross.
Yeah.
Clams are gross.
Why not happy as a lamb?
You know what? So true. Happy as a lamb. I like that.
Phantom of the Opera is there.
What are you talking about? There's fully sound on this.
Wow, 4:41. Okay. And then at the 3-minute mark.
This is the type of shit I want to see for like anime-inspired shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like that fucks. And I like it because you can tell that they didn't just literally take a clip of it. Like somebody made this because this isn't exactly what the sun looks like.
Okay, where's the end? So that chunk is the end. And then this is review. Okay, so I put it somewhere like in here. I need to cut it off around here.
Oh my god. The names have been said, so.
And what's perfect about that is when I drag this into the timeline later, it's just going to be this like little thing I can collapse and fold out. But without returning to the topic in detail, that is straight up the scene from Scott Pilgrim where he walks in to talk to his sister, and she's like, "How do you know?" He just texted me, and he's literally asleep on the bed with his phone in his hand. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fully.
Along with diving out the fucking window. It was like multiple Scott Pilgrim sequences happening on top of each other. No.
He just left.
Also, that man won an Oscar.
He won an Oscar?
Kieran Culkin?
For that role?
No, not for that role.
Oh, okay.
But just recently has won an Oscar.
I was like, wait.
For that role? I wish.
I actually think it would have been.
That's the best gay representation in cinema in 2009.
I agree.
Oh my god. Can I say that? Is that accurate? Is that character the reason that I experimented with men for the first time? Maybe subconsciously. Maybe not actively. I don't think I was thinking that at any point.
Yeah. You know, when did you figure that out? Because I don't think that was the case back when we lived in the same place.
I don't think I was open about it then, but I had experimented at that point. Yeah.
To be fair, I was still in denial, so that...
No, I recall.
I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, no, wait, let me back that up, because that was post Jenny, and I had not experimented before Jenny. So it must have been like shortly therearounds. Shortly therearounds.
So it might have been like right after I left or something like that.
That sounds right, because it was definitely before I moved to Baltimore officially. And I hadn't...
Did you move to Baltimore before or after you lived with me?
After. I lived in Frederick before you and I went Hagerstown, Frederick, Hagerstown, Baltimore. And staying with you prevented me from having to go back to my parents the second time. And the first time was when I was living in a van.
And always and forever.
Yeah.
Home forever.
Right. Right back at you.
Okay, then yeah, I think it was like right after, because to be honest, we lived together, and then that summer, I think, I fucked off because my mom. Because Wyatt finally did the thing that I should have done from the beginning and broke up with me. And my mom immediately after was like, hey, do you want to break your lease and drive with me to New Mexico? And
Yes,
I was like,
I do.
yeah, I have nothing here. He did such a good, that's probably the best decision Wyatt's ever made in his life. Ever made in my life, actually. So I needed to get the fuck out of there.
Truly.
And that was kind of like my catalyst for like, what the fuck? Like, my roommate doesn't live with me, and I never see her. Like, we don't hang out. I was living in West Virginia. I feel like that's enough. Like, that alone.
Yeah. Yeah. I got out of there as soon as I could.
Rent was really cheap.
That's true.
Rent was so cheap.
Hard to argue. Also, there's something to be said about having one convenience store within 20 miles of you that makes that convenience store fucking home. You know what I mean? Like, one of the few places in the world outside of New York City where the person who sells you your cigarettes knows your brand because you only buy them fucking there.
Why is that literally me with, like, the Sheetz gas station?
Sheetz.
I miss Sheetz
I have a
so
pink
much.
Sheetz hat with me somewhere in these boxes.
No way.
It's a fashion piece. I can't wait to
yeah.
pair it with something.
I agree.
Listen,
I agree.
Sheetz.
I'm definitely gonna steal it.
Where are the West Coast MTOs? Why the fuck are there no made-to-orders out here?
They don't. They hate us.
You should be able to get a breakfast sandwich or a fucking chicken sandwich or nachos, deep-fried foods all night.
Yeah.
All night.
Yes.
And the Mecca of the East Coast allows us to have that West Coast. Like, all I'm saying, 3 a.m. and I got the munchies. We're going to Sheetz. We're going to Rofa.
I can't even tell you how many good times I used to go. Do you remember Sam and Lawson? They were part of my theater major class.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a short, Hispanic, and then a tall ginger.
Yeah.
But they were actually like the first people I drank with.
Don't tell me this is about to be a Sheetz alcohol story.
Oh, it absolutely is.
No, no good comes out of buying alcohol at a Sheetz.
No, not buying alcohol in the Sheetz. I have bought alcohol.
Oh, just being
in the Sheetz,
wasted
but
at a
just being
Sheetz.
Absolutely.
Yes.
fucked. We used to do it, or we would pick one of two things. We would either go to Lawson's house because he was the closest walking distance to a Sheetz, drink, and then walk to the Sheetz and get food. But the thing is like there was one time we walked there and there was like 2 or 3 like police cars that were there. I guess it's like
It's a Sheetz. They're gonna show up
Sheetz.
at least once a month.
But they were like just like chilling, but we were like drunk as fuck, and like obviously all of us are like, you know, 19, 20.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
So all of us are like, okay, be cool, be cool. We're like, we can't let the police know that we're high.
Right.
We used to do that, or we would go to the graveyard. We would drive to the graveyard, and
Yeah.
one of us, I think it was Lawson, had a hatchback. So we just open the hatchback, and we would drink shitty beer.
Yep.
In a graveyard.
Next to the mausoleum.
And then
Dee.
we would go to the Sheetz. It's always the Sheetz. It's like the fucking Midwest and Waffle House.
Okay, I think that's a good-ish spot. That's perfect. Oi, governor.
That's perfect.
Yeah, look at that swath. And then that goes to the Neverland short.
Oh my god.
And where are we at? Just under 3 minutes. That's right, baby. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, okay. And then, yeah, because this is just the whole version. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the whole one. Damn, I'm good at keeping it tight, like under 5 minutes. 440.
Hell yeah.
If I cut nothing else out, it's at 440, so I really don't need to cut anything else out.
I think that's great.
I agree. I was thinking about making them longer, but if I'm going to upload an editing stream where I have all this space to, like, talk about the movie, especially
Yeah.
as it gets rolling in the chats here, the idea is today we would be talking about Lemony Snicket. If anybody had like further questions or like anything, you know what I mean, just to give like an
Yeah.
interactive portion.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, the Finding Neverland review will have been out since today.
Yeah.
And so if people want to chat about it, they can jump in the stream while I'm editing tomorrow's, which is Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right?
I like that.
Because then, yeah, if you want further thoughts, you come to me, and they'll end up, and it like they'll be in the like journal stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not editing that one. That's just like a solid one solid long ass video. So there's like an hour of content and a 5-minute piece of content, and then like a 2.5-minute piece of content.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
And I'm not clipping this stuff, this stream either.
Yeah.
I'll clip my gaming streams
Yeah.
and your gaming streams
Yeah.
because it's a little more lively. I feel like,
Absolutely.
unless anything like major happens.
Agree.
But that's another one of those things I'll probably try to outsource, like get somebody to work on clips for that.
But I am finally home
Finally
and
home.
online. Okay, I am going. I'm going to be open to working until 8 p.m. today because I need to be flexible on that.
You get
Because I'm trying to make money this week.
you'll get fed a dinner in the middle of your work then.
Hmm?
I got dinner for you.
Really?
Yeah. It's gonna be banger. I'm not gonna lie.
So excited.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, don't tell me anything. I don't even
Oh,
wanna know.
you don't even want to know.
No, I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah. It's cooking in a pot down there, and it'll be ready probably between like 6 and 7.
Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. I feel like right around that time.
Do you like a fried egg, runny yolk, but like crispy white?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if Amani likes eggs? Is Amani coming over?
Yeah, I'm gonna be so real. I totally have no idea. Hold on. Odette's gonna need me
Oh, true.
soon. Because I don't know if they're doing if she's just gonna immediately start working on July's stuff or not.
Or no.
Or not. Because technically she has May and June, so there's a possibility that the rest of April she actually doesn't have me work. But if she has me come back on for when she does start back up again, that would probably be by the time we're already over there. So that would mean I'm making money doing that as well while we're over there. So that would be guaranteed, like, especially since time will be kind of weird, but I'll probably be able to pull off some bullshit with her, and have enough time to do that. Every once in a while. That would be like the end of her work day, so that would also be like a specific cutoff point because she would eventually have to go to bed.
True.
So, yeah, but that would be like a guaranteed, like, probably like 1,000 a month for a couple months. So
All right.
great.
Hell yeah.
On top of whatever we're doing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna, of course, check in with her about it, but I'm pretty sure that she had asked about both already for this year. And if she just continues to have me, especially once I kind of give her like a 411 on like what the deal will be,
Right.
I'm sure she'll be like, oh yeah, if that's the case, then fuck it. And so if I just continue to work with her for the rest of the year, whenever they have one come up, that would be like.
That'd be killer. That'd be killer. All right.
So that there's a possibility we can just like fucking release this thing, like even if things aren't going exactly the way we want, which is not going to happen.
No.
Because I'm manifesting that it's going to be perfect all the time, always. And I'll get something in the middle.
I make no. I'm detached from the emotional outcome. I feel very secure in that our problem will not be financial.
So yeah.
I think there's always going to be life things happening, and let me lock in on this edit.
You got this. You got this.
I'm going way longer today.
I believe in you. You got this.
No, I've got it basically all chunked out. I just got to do my formatting. Because I did my trim as I was going through because I'm a genius.
Yeah.
Oh, my friends, a waste of time.
Okay, so also, Kristen did not get rejected from the school, but she's basically been put on like the wait list.
Oh.
Yeah. So she said she got alternative candidate. So there were people who had better scores than her who get it first, but apparently like from now until December, there's going to be waves of like, people who right off the bat will say no.
Interesting.
People who will like, because some people will reject the position because they applied to multiple, and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people something will happen like right before, or they won't get all their papers and everything ready. So then they like get replacements for that. And then there are some people who get there and they just don't like it there, so they leave. So she has a possibility in all of those.
Whoa.
And as far as I know, she
Whoa.
did a good job.
It's a lottery, Jesus.
Yeah, a little bit. Makes me
Um,
low key kind of worried for her, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Opinion time.
Yes.
The layout on this video. Do you think so? I leave a big black bar of space for the subtitles. I
I
could
think you should make it thinner.
I could make it thinner. I guess my question is, should I put background in there? Do you think leaving like a bar looks okay?
You could put like little corner things maybe.
Interesting. Okay.
So
yeah,
that it
yeah,
makes
yeah.
like makes it look like it's a, instead of it being like a black box, it looks like it's an inserted like little like frame for the words.
I like that. I like that.
And then,
I think
like,
I have.
work out like a ratio basically that you like, and just keep that as your format. Basically, everything's single.
Do I have an asset like that already? I feel like I had one for optimal
If
debauchery.
not, you could probably get a really cute one on Etsy. I know that sounds wild, but that's where I.
No,
I
Canva
buy
does
from
shit like
Etsy
that.
all the time when it comes to like that kind of stuff.
That's what I use Canva for. Ooh. What if I did the, Nah, never mind. It's pro anyway. Ooh, that matches my theme. Oh, that's an actual poster. Oh. I'm silly. I'm very silly. Everything I do in life. Sit on the corner of the knife. I've been writing lots of hardcore music lately.
Sorry. Huh?
Yeah,
Writing?
writing.
Writing.
Because you got me thinking the other day when we were in the car.
Yeah.
I had a whole Young Poet album backburnered.
That's wild. That's
Right?
crazy.
No, truly. I thought we were going to get to it because we were living in a house that had a recording studio in it. I did do that Coheed and Cambria cover in the garage there.
Oh yeah.
It was for a movie trailer. Oh, I can just show that on stream, right?
Probably.
Sure.
I don't see why you can't.
Subtitle
yeah.
background.
Dude, how?
I
Oh fuck! I
had
need
a-
to do that goddamn voiceover.
oh yeah,
Keep going.
for that post today.
Yes.
Yeah, I had written a bunch of songs because we originally had talked about one and dones, like the band, the project would just
Collapse in on itself.
one thing each time. So Young Poet gets Thrive in Modern Era. That's that project. Then it was going to be like a new thing, and so it could be anybody because we were having such trouble keeping bandmates, and it was like, well, maybe that's not our goal. Maybe the goal is to just like get the albums made under project names.
You know? And to be honest, yeah. If you're just writing things and gathering people being like, hey, I want to record this, will you help me record this? And then you just release it as your stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have 6 weeks, almost exactly, to ask for help from very talented musicians who have a recording studio. Just saying, if you did want to have a hee-hee-ha-ha little time and just be like, oh man, I'd really love to see what were to happen if I wrote up some music and asked the boys for help one afternoon. They love to jam. They love to record shit.
It'd be fun. I'd have fun with that. For sure.
I'm just saying. Even just with, like, if we were to get, like, basically, like, Praise Cake in one day, because we got Drew for drumming and bass. We have Corey for bass and guitar. We have Chris for guitar and vocals. Like, they all do multiple things.
Yeah. Henry
And
does
then
mixing. Henry's like deep in it apparently.
Yeah. If Patch wasn't able to do stuff, because if Patch is just there, like, I'm sure.
No, sure, totally. They were telling me they're doing like easy core-esque stuff, and I was like, that's so fucking funny you say that. That's so goofy, silly time that you say that.
Yeah. Because also Corey can record, so we could always go to Corey's house if you didn't particularly want to be at the boys' house.
Totally. Oh yeah, yeah.
Preference.
Corey's got his whole.
Because literally Corey and
his
I were
whole jam
recording.
there.
We were making a song. We have not gone back to it, but it's been really fun.
As it goes. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. I wanna be. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, and then I need that motherfucking trailer that I downloaded. Finding Neverland. Definitely did not illegally download that. Nobody saw that on the stream.
Nope.
Wasn't
Nope,
sharing
I
that
saw
screen.
Nothing.
Wow. Whoops. It's a pretty good Jack Black. I'm not gonna lie.
What am I doing? What is your name? What is your class? What is your
Favorite color? Green. No, blue.
Oh! No, but actually, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, I remember now.
So I'll just lay my head back down. Why? Why is that in my head?
That I couldn't say in an email.
And I lift my hands and pray to be only yours. What?
Because you're singing the song. That also gets stuck in my head actually a lot.
I know now. You're my only hope.
What's this? Man, that's gonna be really loud, so let me not do that. Oh yeah. We made this when? Oh my god, November. So it's like we made like a really basic and it stays like this majority of the time, but it's like it was like we did this just the two of us.
That's so fun.
Mostly Corey and me just sitting there being like, yeah, I like that.
Listen, have you seen that one music producer on TikTok that with the big white beard?
Possibly.
He doesn't play instruments. He just sits in on sessions and tells people what sounds good or not.
Oh, I would love to do
No,
that.
right? That's
My
like,
whole ass job if I could.
I mean, I guess he understands music enough to describe what it is he wants.
True.
Ooh,
'Cause I
that
come
low
from
riff.
that.
Can I pitch the punny band name for the song? Tiny Dancing Parts.
Yeah, I have. I don't even know how much of this I actually got done.
Pardon me.
Aha, yeah. My issue is that I always write shit that I myself with word dyslexia, like mouth dyslexia, can't keep up with. That's what is it? The devil couldn't reach me, so he gave me the want to make lyrics that I myself cannot sing.
Right.
It's giving very Lin-Manuel Miranda, you know?
He does have a problem.
But also, like, does he? Because he just gets people. I mean, like, sometimes he does have a problem when he just makes the same thing. But, like, listen, when he gets people that can actually sing the shit that he makes, I'm so sorry. Nobody's ever gonna look me dead in my eyes and tell me Hamilton isn't good. Nobody's ever. What do you mean? You got the most boring ass, dumb ass motherfucker and you made him interesting and, like, compelling to me.
Right.
Like, the entire We Are Outgunned, Outmanned song, incredible. Anything and everything Lafayette sings, incredible. Like, Satisfied, incredible. All of it's really good writing. And the reason why it works is because he actually got people who can do it. He got people who can do... He got the theatrical Busta Rhymes in the booth. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
And that's my issue. I am not a theatrical Busta Rhymes, but I write as if I am. And that's what I find is always my issue. Imani could do it. Imani is my theatrical Busta Rhymes.
I love that.
To be honest.
No, and listen, like knowing where you can get the skill from and a source that you like trust,
Mm-hmm.
that's so important. Can I just apply this to all of y'all as well? Paste attributes. No! Why would you betray me like that? Copy. Listen to me. Listen to me. Paste attributes the way I want them. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, look at that tiny trailer. Diddly-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I love that lead. That's so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Man, that actually makes me want to rework the entirety of this. How? I don't know, but...
Pray tell.
Because I do really like my chorus. Everything else, I'm like, ugh. I don't know.
Yes, scale keyframe. Scale free keyframe, and I want this 333. Triple in size. Punch in.
I left my AirPods at Drew's house. I
Um,
think.
Listen, if you need it, it's in the bag. You need clippers, nails, toes, fingers.
I clip my fingers? No, I got my hand clippers.
You want weed?
Aside.
You need keys to the house or the money?
Keys are down. You have
Sunglasses?
Mary Poppins.
It's my bag of holding.
It's your bag of holding. Okay, yeah. My computer has been sitting here asking me to plug it in for like 60 years.
Oh
And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure.
I can plug you into my little guy over here.
Sorry. I got my guy. I gotta plug it right around the corner.
Oh, teach me something I needed to know.
Oh, dude, for real?
I've been using the switch cable to charge my phone at night because the back of my phone's not charging off that anymore.
Have you tried setting it on that one?
Yes, it's not charging on any. It doesn't work on the one in my car anymore either. It magnetizes, but it doesn't charge. It's because it's broken.
Okay. Yeah, there's one literally right here.
Oh, middle of the bed. Hell yeah. Need your attention. I need it right now. I need it right now. Did my video pause?
Uh-oh.
It did. Oh no, my Insta360 shut off while we've been recording. Can I fix this?
Rip.
Hello, buddy? Hello, buddy? You recover? There we go. Okay. Alright, well. Sorry that last chunk of the fucking stream had no video. At least the audio was pumping out.
You're never gonna get me threads. to hear the headline in my head right now.
Hmm.
What is Hobo Johnson's political alignment?
Yikes. He was teetering on that incel pipeline for a minute there.
Really?
I feel you cannot write the lyrics that man wrote without being a little incel-y.
He is obsessed with the same girl for the whole album. That is pretty crazy. I only know the one album, TBH.
He has one banger. Oh, what's it called? Oh,
Was it the most famous one?
Typical Story. It's
Okay.
it's a typical story. That one's pretty fucking good, but only because it's basically a Cage the Elephant song. The like pink scone or peach scone or whatever his like big peach scone. That was not for me. That was not my Hobo Johnson.
No, my Hobo Johnson, honestly, the rise of Hobo Johnson when it came out in 2017, I was like, because people were like hella shitting on it because of Peach Scone, which actually is not even on that album. It's a single. But the album itself, I liked a handful
Totally.
of the songs on that album, but I don't know any. I didn't listen to The Fall of Hobo Johnson or The Revenge of Hobo Johnson or The New Hobo Johnson alienates his fan base. Wow. What album names?
He's goofy with it. You know what I mean?
Where is Typical Story? Oh, Typical Story is part of The Fall of Hobo Johnson, which is, yeah, I had already checked out.
Fair,
I had
fair.
already checked out by then.
That one came on at the gym, and I was listening. I was like, "Does Cage have a new song? This is awesome." Shazammed it. My fucking face when it was Hobo Johnson. I was like,
I know.
okay,
You
all
were
right.
Like, you were like, God damn it.
I downloaded it to my phone.
Yeah, and you know what?
I gave that
But
man his dub.
Look, I like, personally, DeMarcus Cousins and Ashley. I think it's a cute fucking song. He has, what is the one? I think it's just Sex in the City. I think I also like.
He had one of those backyard show music videos that I really dug.
Are you sure? Because the backyard music video is definitely Peach Scone, but
He
it's the
did-
live rendition of
He
it.
did more than one in that backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's like, it's probably his backyard.
Probably yeah, I would believe that at the time. Yeah, they did a couple songs back there, because
I wonder what else they did back there.
I'd have to look. I'd have to go look at
Don't
music
worry,
videos.
I'll do it so that you don't have to have the evidence on your phone.
The evidence. Yeah, thanks for not putting it into my algorithm. I do appreciate
You're so
that.
welcome. He did Romeo and Juliet in that one too, actually. Let me see. Move Her Aware, Dear Labels. Yeah, he does actually. Maybe that's not the same. That is. Yeah, it was probably Romeo and Juliet.
Yes, that sounds accurate.
Romeo and Juliet. Getting high and getting Percocet. It's 3 window rings. Juliet puked off the balcony. Yeah, that one's good too. Like I said, gotta give it to him.
Listen,
Give it to him, right?
credit
Hobo Johnson?
credit where credit is due.
But I
Right.
do see what you mean about being a little like how it could be giving a little bit of like incel-y. He really is like, at least that first album, he's just like, Ashley, please, which is so funny because my sister's name is Ashley. Please. That's definitely what it's giving. Nah, it just died. Ignore. Good, good, good. Oh, and just like clockwork. Leave! Shy last night made the mistake of asking me and allowing me to explain Vocaloids to her. Oh my god, it was incredible. And it's so good though. I kept it to a pretty minimal amount of information for me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so.
Did you think by putting balance to final notice I was going to listen to you, Hugh?
Final notice?
Do you think that I give a fuck, Hugh? Yeah. He sent it to us 2 days ago. I just didn't read it until today. Because I don't give a fuck about Hugh
Yeah.
and what he wants. He's like, this is a serious matter and your urgent attention is required. Failure to pay this delinquency may lead to eviction proceedings. If eviction is sought, you may be responsible for additional charges such as court and legal fees. The only person who would have to seek it is you. You own the property, according to your emails, Hugh. You own the property, according to the emails, Hugh. And you decided to own a property that was fucked up already, Hugh. So.
You bought without checking. What an idiot.
What an idiot. You thought you were gonna get an easy little $4,000 for each house. No indeed. No indeed, Hugh. No such luck, Hugh. Foiled again, Hugh. What a stupid. Oh, right. Oh my god. have like the whole time change. Oh no. Oh, I'm so glad everything's been going smoothly. Yeah. Yeah, but we've just had a lot of, like a lot of traffic through our store, so they've been keeping me a little bit later, cause, I just like it ended up being that, they needed me to stay on for a bunch of stuff, so. But, you know, I'm always happy with it, it needs more hours for me. I have, one of my managers yesterday had mentioned that we were gonna have most likely a lot of, people coming through today. So she had asked me, which is why I was like, oh, I might not stay late, but also it's a pretty high possibility that I will. Yeah, of course. And that is, this is for, gotcha, yeah, so we've got, I'm seeing the managers in here, I just have to find the one for the editors real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Do you want me, I was gonna ask, because, they're not, like, actually updated, did you want me to just get rid of tab 1 for all of these besides the storytellers? Because they're all technically graphs for the storytellers community. Do you want me to just go ahead and just get rid of tab 1 completely? Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me check then, because I only have and it'll be, will members be the first word on them? Let's see. Yeah, there is one. It's just that I think it got so far pushed down because we didn't end up using it for a long time. So unless you typed it in, oh well, now if you refresh now, I think that it should be gotcha. So friend line pets. Okay, so we're just putting this practice fragile. Just making sure it all is looking the same. I'm just checking the other two to see what they look like. Yeah. We only have 6 registrants in this one, and it is Mason Brine as the last one. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, no problem. I'll talk to you later. Bye. So first of all, we're gonna make this so that all of these say the same things. Community members info 2025. Maynard exec leads community managers members info 2025. Maynard frontline members community members info 2025. Sick. And then we are going to delete tab 1. Delete. I like this one to be light blue. Yeah, definitely the same. 18. Why not?
Why not?
16. Delete.
Nice, nice, nice. These are looking good, good, good. Just gotta go through the shorty. Whoops. Whoops. Oopsie. Oh no. I'm just lopping people's heads off. No! Holy Christ.
Oh.
Never mind. It's okay, Seth. It's okay, Seth. Calm yourself. This is always what I wanted to happen. Eagle. So blonde. No. Pick the right fucking clip. Oh my Christ. I will murder your children. I just need this to go from... Yes, yes, yes. From there. And then... I did not ever say to change the opacity.
Change the opacity. Okay, yeah, what the fuck?
Zangief.
Where the fuck is... not even a text, not even a call. Where the fuck is she, actually?
Umstuff.
Sorry, it's like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I was on the phone with my mom.
Okay, fine.
We literally were talking for like 2 hours.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I won't. I have nothing to say then.
Thank you so much for understanding. You know it is.
Is Mama.
Me and my mama, we kinky.
Cause I was like, not only is she not here, but I haven't received the text or a call.
Yeah, literally as soon as I got off work, my mom texted me and she was like, "Hey, I have the week off." And I said, "Okay, I'll call you when I log off."
Cute.
And then I sat out on my balcony and smoked and talked to her.
All right.
And then
That shit in the exporter. That means it's the end of the stream. I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to that every single time. Just send everything to the exporter, all 3 versions. You'll see them uploaded to the sites.
Or you're listening or reacting to stories and you've got to pace around a
Yeah.
house